I'd like to talk to you about something that's really weighing heavily in my heart. I think that you guys really want to change some of the things that are happening. I'd like to introduce my little falcon friend in the background. Thank him for being here. Her, I think it's her. But I'm here today to talk to you about the black slimy oil snake pipeline that's biting the Lakota Indians' territory. But I'm really here to talk to you about what it's like to be an Indian and have no respect given legally for all the treaties that have been signed for over 200 years. Now, you would think within 200 years that, at least one treaty would be held up. But while the true Americans get robbed, beaten, humiliated, killed, and it's still happening today at Standing Rock on the Lakota territory. To explain this history, I will talk to you about my people, Cherokee, and the Cherokee Nation versus Georgia. In 1775, the Cherokee Nation was known to have 100 houses, 100 gardens, orchards, hothouses, and hog pens. And for some reason, the white immigrants, they became very upset about this and wanted it for themselves, and it started the war, which ended with the Treaty of Holston, which was signed between the Cherokee Nation and William Blount. Under President Thomas Jefferson, small amounts of land were given to the white immigrants by Congress. So began the Cherokee removal from Georgia. President James Monroe stopped the Congress from giving Cherokee land to the white immigrants. The Treaty of Holston was to protect the Cherokee Nation land from being stolen and given to the immigrants. In 1819, the Cherokee Nation outlawed the selling of land to white immigrants, which could be punishable by death. In 1823, the white immigrants of Georgia pushed for the removal of the Cherokee Nation. Congress appropriated $30,000 to extinguish Cherokees from holding titles of land in Georgia. When the negotiations fell through, the white delegation offered a bribe to the Cherokees of Georgia, in which the Cherokees said, "No, thank you." On December 20th, 1828, Georgia, fearful that the federal government would not remove the Georgia Cherokees because federal law was in their favor, Georgia started stripping Cherokees of rights under state law. 1829, Andrew Jackson takes office as president, who pushed the Indian Removal Act. Chief John Ross led a delegation past President Jackson, direct to Congress, where he found support from congressmen like Davy Crockett, Henry Clay, and Theodore Frelinghuysen, and others. Chief Ross and the delegation, with help of William Ritt, Attorney General under the Monroe and Adams administration, in June of 1830, fought to defend the rights of the Cherokee Nation before the U.S. Supreme Court. Cherokees stated that the state of Georgia created laws to annihilate the Cherokee as a political society with rights. Georgia pushed back that the Cherokee of Georgia could not sue as a foreign nation due to the fact that they did not have a constitution or a strong central government. So began the fight of the Cherokee to prove that it was a foreign nation under the U.S. Constitution and federal law, and was not under Georgia state law. A huge battle in the U.S. Supreme Court became whether the court could rule over the Cherokee Nation, because was it a sovereign nation, or what was it? Did they have jurisdiction? Finally, in 1832, the U.S. Supreme Court decided that the Cherokee Nation was a sovereign state in a ruling by John Marshall. So Georgia had no rights to enforce state laws in Cherokee territory. It made the Indian Removal Act invalid, illegal, unconstitutional, and against treaties previously made by the U.S. So you would have thought that would have been a good day for the Indians, and everything would be nice and dandy, except for the fact that President Jackson refused to uphold the ruling of the case and directed the expulsion of the Cherokee Nation with the use of the U.S. Army and force if necessary and where necessary, thus having the Trail of Tears, another illegal act against the American Indians, in which thousands of Cherokees died, and not quickly with a bullet, but slowly by starvation, disease, and hypothermia. What a way to go. So if you watch the state laws trying to control the territory of the Sioux Lakota tribes at Standing Rock, and the bribery of the oil pipeline, which just happened, I think, a week ago, as far as I know, the Lakota elders joined the Unrepresented Nations and People Organization in 2008 or 9. They're located in Hague, Netherlands. This organization has helped Armenia, Estonia gain full independence, and also to be able to join the United Nations. That would mean that they're under the protection of the United Nations. I don't know if the Lakota tribe has its full independence, but I do believe they have a delegation at the United Nations. So will the Lakota tribe have its day in court? And will the laws protect my cousins? And as I am independent, part Cherokee, I will stand by the Lakota with my brain and my lightsaber. And I would like to say thank you for all of you that have listened, and that all of you that give your support. And please give your support in the future. For nobody likes to have their land poisoned, their water poisoned, and their people to have a slow death because of this. And there's no reason for it. There's no reason for that oil fossil fuel pipeline to go so close to their territory that it can threaten their very lives. Thank you.